Welcome. Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can conduct the chi-square test analysis. Okay. So here we go. Here are the data that I have given you previously. So we have age, gender, salary, tourism country, and eco-Malaysia. For this example, I'm going to focus on these two variables, okay, gender and tourism country. Alright, so before we start, I'm going to show you here the formula for chi-square. Okay, here is the value of the expected value, right? And O is the observed value. Alright, so before we start to compute this value, excuse me if you heard some extra noise or background sound because I'm currently at a kampong village and there are a lot of roosters and hens, so you can hear them, right? So yeah, they are greeting you. Okay, so let's start. Before we compute the value, we have to prepare our data set using pivot table. Okay, so you're gonna highlight all the values that you need. Okay, and then use pivot table. And we're going to create it at a new worksheet. Alright, so I'm gonna use gender and then I'm going to use tourism country. Okay, so here, before we start, let me show you first how you can write the hypothesis testing. Alright, so before you start analysis, you should first create a question on your data set. Okay, you might wonder how to create stories, right? So you can create stories by telling the audience or the readers whether your data is independent, whether they are correlated, so you can create a story out of it. Like, for example, you want to say that the preferences of those who choose to go to these places might be related to their gender. Or you are saying that their salary is the reason why they choose to go to these places, right? So in this study, for this example, I'm going to use gender and travel preferences. Okay, so that's your question. Then you need to create the hypothesis. Okay, you need to create the hypothesis testing. So this is how you do it. Okay, the H0 here indicates the null hypothesis, right? So you want to say that the gender and travel preferences are independent. Okay, they have nothing to do. Okay, the women doesn't care about traveling, something like that. But it's the alternate hypothesis here that it's interesting. Okay, um, actually in hypothesis testing, you want to have this to be the result. Okay, the alternate hypothesis. So for this alternate hypothesis, you're saying that it is dependent. Okay, how can we do it? Continue with our pivot table. So now we have all the countries and blank. Okay, I don't want it. I will remove by untick this blank. Yes, okay. Right. So we have here the value. Now I'm going to put the value of gender into values. So we get count of gender. Okay. Now you have to copy. In order for you to compute, you have to remove it. Put it here. Sorry. You have to copy only the values, right? Because if you paste it like here, it's going to be another pivot table. You don't want that. So you will click paste as this one. Okay, values. Right, so you have to, okay, you wonder why I have this, right? It's because here we are going to use as, let me write here, as observe value. Okay, and here we're going to use this table as expected value. Okay, right, so you will create them, make it nice, right? Okay, align them well. Okay, but you will remove the value here, okay, in expected value, because you will compute another value, right? So what value is it? Okay, expected value is the value of product and division of the grand total. Okay, what does it mean? Okay, it means like for here, Asia and female, I will use the grand total of Asia and female product. Okay, this one. Okay, times this grand total of female. Okay, parentheses, divide to the grand total. Okay, you need to do for all of this. Okay, so again, this one times with the grand total for male, parentheses, divide with same. Okay, I don't know if you have any other way to make it fast, but here I just want to show you how it's done. Okay, it's up to your creativity to make it faster. Right, so this one, you have to be careful because you don't want to make mistake. Right, another 4. Don't forget the parentheses times with the female grand total and the grand total. And then again, 7 times 14 divide with 22. Okay, this is not tiring. You have to remind yourself it's fun. The roosters also agree. Divide with 22. Right, last one. In divide with 22. Right, there you go. Now we get the expected value. So here you are going to achieve, or you're going to get the chi-squared p-value. Okay, it is going to tell you whether it is significant or not, the relationship, or we say the dependency between the gender and the preferences for travel. How? You will write as chi. Okay, this is a p-value. Okay, equal, you will find thi, okay, and then you can choose this chi-squared dot s, double click, and you will see these two. Okay, actual range and expected range. Okay, range means you will give in terms of more than one data. So you will be giving one data set. So this is the observed value, or another way we say actual value, and then we put it, okay, and then comma, right, and then go to this expected value table and highlight all this, and then enter. All right, so here we have the p-value. Okay, p-value is important because it will give a sign that your data is not randomly whether is it happened by random or not, okay? And it is significant or not. In this case, our p-value is bigger than 0.05. Okay, it should be less than 0.05, okay, to show that it is not happened by chance. Okay, but since in this case we get this value as greater than 0.05, then we cannot say that this that we support the H null, the H alternate. Therefore, we do not reject, or sorry, we are using the word accept. Okay, we accept the H null or the null hypothesis. Okay, so this is for the p-value. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you can compute the value of chi-square. Okay, this is just for p-value. Thank you for watching.